go. Zoom, zoom, wah!
Well, it seems like Vladimir Putin, like all European dictators, has, well, all European dictators eventually succumb to this disease of land hunger. Just can't resist the need to conquer nearby countries. So we rewind a little in history back to Europe's most famous land-hungry dictator, Hitler. One of his favorite methods to justify taking over other countries was the fact that there were a German minority, and this minority's rights needed to be protected, and of course the German state was the only one who could do that. That's what happened in the Sudetenland, part of then Czechoslovakia. Now it's the Czech Republic. And Neville Chamberlain, you know, famously in Munich in 1938 said, sure, you can go in and protect them as long as you don't conquer the rest of Czechoslovakia, which of course he immediately did. Now the Russians are waiting for a car here. The Russians under Vladimir Putin are trying the same BS, and they've got some Russian citizens living in Georgia, of course, because it's part of the former Soviet Union. There's Russians living in every country that's part of the former Soviet Union. So when we look now, he invaded the country. Strong international condemnation, and not surprisingly, Bush took a smart, well, not maybe that's kind of surprising, but not really, because he's got good foreign policy people. I mean, Condi Rice. You know, the Secretary of State headed over to Georgia, and then, since there was nominally a ceasefire, we sent troops under the guise of being humanitarian aid. Of course, when you have American troops landing in Georgia, the Russians are going to think twice about, you know, invading their capital, because you start killing American troops, and that's going to lead us into a big bad war with the U.S. I don't think Putin thought that Bush would react so strongly, and I'm not sure that it will really help Bush's popularity at all. I mean, obviously in this case it was the right thing to do. I think history's firmly on that side. But the interesting thing is to look at the way the political candidates for Bush's job reacted to it. I don't know if you can hear me over that big truck. It's trash day. But, McCain came out about the same way Bush did and said, this is unacceptable, the Russians have to go, leave Georgia, you know, stop trying to take over small parts of the country just because Russians live there. Very different response from his opponent, Barack Obama. He said the Russians needed to go back to where they were before, which was occupying these territories with ethnic Russians, Russian-speaking people, and then they should talk to the Georgians. There should be an international agreement of some sort, which sounds to me like he's kind of trying to pave the way to another Munich. I don't know. Do y'all think that Barack Obama sounded a little Chamberlain-esque? It's just my 2 cents.